Next message.
Yo, I don't know where to start, but check it out. Music is my total existence, dog. Straight up.
Hey everybody and welcome. It's me, CharlesIsAnimeTV, and what I got for you today is a video that I was tagged in recently. Basically, it's an anime tag that's going around. It was first distributed by a guy called CharlesIsAnimeTV. One of my subscribers. I'm subscribed to him. He's subscribed to me. So we talk and whatnot. All right, now what this is about? He asked me 3 questions, and the questions are in this order. It is, who is my favorite producer of anime? And the second question was, who, after One Piece, Bleach, Naruto and all that is finished, the manga and the anime is finished, what manga / anime do I think will take their place? And the third and final question was, who is my favorite anime villain of all time? Not villains that were turned good, or villains that you kind of like, but villains that you just straight up hate, because you just think they're a jackass. All right, so let's get into this. As for the first question, who is my favorite producer of anime? For me, it has to be Shonen Jump, for obviously the natural reasons of this. They release and show various different animes, such as Dragon Ball, One Piece, Bleach, Hitman Reborn, Saint Seiya, Fist of the Northern Star, Naruto, Shaman King, Death Note. See, there's a lot of animes and stuff that they release, and manga that they release, manga anime that they release, and yeah, I believe that they release the best ones. They release the big 3 for a start: Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. And now, as for the second question, after Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece ended, who do I think will take their place? This took me a little while to consider, but after who will take their place, I think who will take their place will have to be an anime called Soul Eater. For those of you who don't know what Soul Eater is very similar to Bleach in terms of the characters. It's like a child version of Bleach, where the characters, they all have weapons. They're not exactly called Zanpakuto, but they're spirits, and they come in different forms. And they're not like Zanpakuto, where they're very similar to the creator. They're almost like an alter ego of the the wielder. It is similar to this into the sense it's about Shinigami, about death and whatnot, but the character doesn't have to be dead to obtain their weapon or their spirit weapon. And what else I like about this anime is that the strongest character is not the main character for once. The strongest character isn't the main protagonist. Maka is not stronger than Black Star, and is not stronger than the kid. And she admits that herself, and she's actually fearful of them, even says so in the anime. So that's my favorite for those reasons. Now, for, in my opinion, the biggest question, who is my favorite villain in anime? Okay, straight away the first thing that came to my head was the big 3. Was it, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach? At first thing, I was thinking of the Espada in Bleach. I was thinking of Grimmjow. We all love Grimmjow because of his cocky, badass attitude. Then, I was thinking of Ukiura. Ukiura because of, his demeanor, his general demeanor, how powerful he is, and just how cold and ruthless he can be, and how loyal and dedicated he is at the same time. Just a generally cool character, and he was my favorite Espada, but that's not the point. Alright, in Naruto now, we have villains such as Orochimaru. For those of you who watch Naruto, you know how badass Orochimaru is. He killed the 3rd Hokage, and he was still able to, outdo Kyuubi Naruto in the 4 tails, Nine-tailed cloak state, without no hands, not able to perform hardly any jutsu, in a very much weakened state. And his body crumbling, he had to change body at that period of time, so he's a straight badass. Then, now, for who is my favorite villain, because I generally hate the guy, it would have to be Akainu from One Piece. And for those of you who don't know who he is, he's the admiral who has the lava devil fruit. And the reason I hate him for this, we've all seen The War of the Best. And the War of the Best is where Portuguese D Ace was captured and he was due to be executed. And the Whitebeard pirates came to release him, set him free, and fight for his cause. We all know Luffy was in that battle. Akainu killed Ace in front of Luffy's eyes, as Ace went to protect Luffy, as he struggled so hard to get him free. He basically had him free. They were on the run, escaping, and the Akainu went and killed him. He also put a hole through Whitebeard, you know, one of the greatest characters in One Piece. He also injured Jinbei when he was trying to escape with Luffy. So, for those reasons, yeah, I hate the guy. I really generally have a despicable taste for the guy. And then, I know this is out of the anime side, but if you go into the manga, he has a, you know, a battle with Koji, and yeah, he becomes the new fleet admiral. So now, he's the big boss, and yeah, I really hate the dude. So that's who my, you know, yeah, that's who my, in my opinion, the best anime villain is, for the simple reason that when you see him, the way he acts, his demeanor is so cocky, is so arrogant. He's, to me, in my eyes, he's just a punk, quite bluntly. So yeah, that's basically my video response for, you know, CharlesIsAnimeTV. Thanks for, you know, putting me in this gamer tag, and I appreciate, you know, your kindness when you're saying that, you know, my reviews and whatnot are spot on. So yeah, this is me, guys, Shinigami X. I'm signing out. Take care and peace. Oh, before I go, I will be tagging other people in this, you know, anime tag, you know, to keep the flow going. So yeah, don't worry, bro. I'll keep it going. So anyways, I'm out. Peace.